And the way I look at it, and you gave a really good example, we've seen a lot of buyers really offer a low offer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's almost like, as a primary listing agent, do you think that seller is going to accept an offer that's $50,000-$60,000 less than list price?
No.
They're not desperate. There's a lot of investors out there doing that already. They're throwing offers out there like candy, hoping that one will stick.
Yeah.
Okay, so you as a buyer, by offering, let's say for example, 50 or 60,000 less, do you think, number one, is the seller going to do that? And number two, you had shared for every 10,000 lower that or increase, one of the two,
up
difference
or down.
on that offer is only right now approximately $65 a month in your payment. Do you think that $65 a month in your monthly payment will affect you more, or do you think that you'll have a chance of losing that offer to that seller because you are offering that much lower?
Yeah.
So if you're contemplating that $10,000 to $20,000 difference from that list price, and you're in possibly you will love that house and you want that house, do you think that seller is in a situation where they'll say, I am willing to take $20,000 less in my net?
Yeah, it's huge.
Just so you can save $65 a month in your payment.
We're also seeing right now, again, and I get it, nothing is inexpensive today. I don't think anything is inexpensive, right? I look at the way I used to spend money back 20, 30 years ago, and I was talking to somebody about an ornaments I had that I bought in New York on a trip, and I remembered, and I bought like 12 of them, and I think I spent like $25 in an ornament. I'm thinking, would I do that today? Probably not. You know what I mean? It's just because it's not important to me anymore, right? So I think how we spend our money is very important, and we're spending it on the things that matter long term, right? When you spend money on a home and you're going to live there for a long term, you're going to gain equity over the long term.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
So I don't mean a year from now or 2 years from now, but I'm talking about if you're going to live there 5, 10, 15 years, we see it all the time, how much money properties have gone up. We of course did see during the early 2020s, when in the late teens of 2000, we did see properties jump dramatically. That is an anomaly. That is not normal. Okay.
Don't wish a pandemic again.
Yeah, please. But the average of 3 to 5% a year in appreciation is the norm. So you can't buy something today and flip it in 2 years without doing something dramatic to it and make money at it, right? And even if you did throw a bunch of money in, it doesn't mean you're going to make as much as what you put in, just because it's a market, right? Depending on that particular area. But one thing I see is buyers who need help with closing costs. They also need to keep their payment at a certain price point, or monthly payment, excuse me. And they're looking at homes that are too much money. And so then they're having to go in and offer $20,000 or $30,000 less, ask for 3% or more in closing costs, and then they still don't really like the payment. And I'm like, but you can't have everything, right? It's like the old adage, you can't have your cake and eat it too. You have to pick what's most important.